What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Money. Now, if you're here or you watch any other finance channel, I'm sure that one of your goals is to grow your wealth. And that's why I always ask people to subscribe. Do it. Do it. One of the things I say to grow your wealth. And one of the major milestones in wealth building is when you reach millionaire status. Now, for some people that might be their total net worth is over $1 million, or they have $1 million in an investment account, or have $1 million in real estate or whatever. But that's typically a long-term goal for a lot of folks to become a millionaire at some point in their lives. And a lot of people think that that's a really far off goal and it'd be really hard to achieve. And for the most part it is, but they think that you have to have this super high level of income in order to become a millionaire. You know, at least 6 figures a year, every year consistently. But that is just not the case. I showed you guys in a video that I published earlier this year that on just an average salary of $52,000 a year, if you put 10% of that away in a market fund that only returns the average 10%, that in a 40-year career, so from, say 25 to 65, you could end up being a multi-millionaire without your salary ever going up over that $52,000 mark. And even folks that are even lower than that in like $15 an hour or approximately $30,000 a year, you're thinking there's no way that I could become a millionaire without hitting the lottery or a rich uncle dying or leaving me money or whatever. But I'll put it on the screen right now. You can become a millionaire if you just save 10% of your salary for 37 years. And really, with the way that the markets have been going in the last 10 or 15 years, you could probably hit that $1 million mark even sooner while making $30,000. Now, obviously, the more you make, the quicker you'll get there. So obviously, increasing your income and trying to always work on increasing your income through whatever means that you need to do that will help you get to that $1 million mark, or that whatever other goalpost you set for yourself. Your first $1,000 saved, $100,000, but to get to that $1 million mark, try to increase your income as much as you can. There is really only one thing. There's one thing that is going to stand in your way of that $1 million mark or any other financial goal that you try to achieve, and that is lifestyle creep or lifestyle inflation. It goes like this. Early on in life, you're making $12 an hour, you're working part-time, you're renting a cheap apartment and you're pinching pennies, and you get that first full-time job for $15 an hour, and so you're at $30,000 a year, plus maybe some benefits, health insurance, things like that are nice to have. So now it's time to upgrade that apartment, get a little nicer place that's maybe got a swimming pool or something like that. And you're like, I can finally afford cable TV and whatever else it is that you want to add on to your lifestyle. And you do that because you're making $30,000 now. You can afford it finally. And so you're back to square one. You've spent all of your $30,000 on all of the things. So you're like, if I just get another 20 grand, and if I get up to $50,000, I would be set for life. All right. So you get that $50,000 job or whatever. And now you're like, I need to move out of this apartment and buy a house, which isn't a bad idea, but just bear with me. But now you also need the newest phone. You need iced coffees. You start buying lunch out every day instead of packing your lunch. And these are all things that you probably will do without even thinking about it. And so your expenses that were down here, they just start to creep up. And your lifestyle is increasing, but it's creeping up without you even knowing about it. And before long, you're spending all that $50,000. And you're like, I just need another 20 and then I'm good. And so you go get some training and you get that $70,000 a year job that you've been wanting. And it feels great at first, but then you're like, well, all my other friends are driving brand new cars. So I need to get a brand new car. I want toys now. I want ATVs. I want boats. I want swimming pools, campers. I want to go on luxury vacations. I want to start replacing all of my electronics with the newest stuff.
I want to make bank, bro. I want to get ass. I want to drive a Range Rover.
And you do this and your expenses are creeping up again. Your lifestyle is inflating. And so you're like, I need to get that 100K mark. I need that 6 figures. And you get that $100,000 job. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe you get some more education. You move on. And now you got to get a bigger house. Have to. No way that you can stay in this 3-bedroom starter home that you started out with. So you go up to a 5-bedroom home, and now you want that bigger boat or a boat. I think you guys get the point here. Soon you're back up to spending that $100,000 a year all the time. So you're making more money, but you're also spending more just because. Lots of times you end up spending all of the increase that you got in even more on credit. This is incredibly popular, especially in the United States. This is common for people to always spend up to their income amount. And then you're on the rat race again. You're looking for that next $10,000 or $20,000 raise. You're looking for that next promotion. You're looking for more education to get that next job, that next promotion. Not because you really want it, not because it would be a life fulfillment type of thing for you or a professional challenge, but because you're just chasing that next $10,000 or $20,000, and then after you get it, you will spend right up to that amount if you don't consciously think about it. So then what is the solution to lifestyle inflation, lifestyle creep, and all the things that go with it that are going to keep you on that rat race, just always looking for more money and working harder or working the same amount for more money, but at the end still winding up broke? Because there is a natural tendency for folks to spend more as you earn more. And there really isn't anything wrong with that, because as long as it's well thought out. Because what's the point of earning all this money and investing this money and putting the time in if at some point in the future you can't spend it and enjoy your life and enjoy the fruits of your labor? The one thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is that you're paying yourself first. And this is going to be where you don't go out and spend every single dollar that you make, and that you put some aside so that it can grow for you, so that you don't have to work for every single dollar. So what I want you to do is look at your income, wherever you're at now. If you're at 30, 50, 100, a million, whatever, if you are the person that at the end of the month, no matter how much money you make, that you're out of money and you're still living paycheck to paycheck, take a look at your income. Think of an amount that you want to invest in whatever. Index funds, real estate. If you're just starting out, it's very easy to invest in the stock market because you can just get an app and you can click on your phone and you can invest in the stock market. But let's say you pick 5% to start off with, or 10%, or 20%. Pick that amount. Try to stick with it. Maybe it's just a dollar amount. Maybe it's 100, 200, 500, whatever. Try to stick with it and consistently put that money into those investment accounts before you start spending your money. This is paying yourself first. This is investing in yourself. Now, you may have to cut some stuff out of your expense column. You may have to cancel some stuff. You may have to sell some items, especially if they're on installment loans, like cars or toys or whatever, that are sucking the life out of your budget so that you can live below your means, because living below your means ends up going hand in hand with combating lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep. And really, you got to do those sorts of things so that you can have that money available to invest in your future so that you can become a millionaire on nearly any salary. And if you think about it, really, if you make $30,000 or $50,000 or $1 million a year, and at the end of the month, every month you are out of money, the guy making the $1 million a year, he might be living a heck of a lot better, but all of those people are, for all intents and purposes, broke. So guys, if you want to make that millionaire status, it is entirely possible on nearly any income, as long as you are able to keep your lifestyle inflation at a reasonable amount and be able to, when you want to do that, do it cognizantly and have a plan and be able to stick to it so that you can get off of that income increase hamster wheel where you get a little bit more money, you end up spending all of it, and you're living paycheck to paycheck, even with the next $20,000 increase, the next $10,000 increase, on forever. If you guys like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. It helps me out quite a bit in the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there to grow your wealth, increase your success, and put you on the road to financial freedom. I appreciate you guys watching today, and I will see you on the next one.